Good morning, everyone. This is your weather hazard briefing for Tuesday, September 9th. Temperatures today are expected to be very similar to what we observed yesterday, running just around normal to slightly above normal through tomorrow. We'll trend much cooler, especially beginning Thursday and heading into the weekend, with highs 5 to 10 degrees below normal. And finally, a Pacific low is going to keep conditions unsettled through the weekend with daily chances for showers and thunderstorms. Our weather risk outlook taking us through the first part of the weekend. So, best chances for those showers and thunderstorms today will be in the southeast and eastern highlands, and even more so in the central mountains, with slight chances in Lemhi County and portions of the Snake River Plain. For tomorrow, slight chances across a good portion of the area, but those best chances for showers and thunderstorms again will be in the central mountains. And then heading into later week, Thursday and beyond, at least slight chances across most of the area, and that'll be daily. Current look at satellite imagery. As you can see, moisture filtering into Idaho and southwest flow, and we're going to see a continuation of these increasing mid to high clouds throughout the day today. And current radar showing shower activity already early this morning across southeast Idaho as well as central Idaho. High temperatures forecast today are going to be pretty similar to yesterday. Like I mentioned, areas further into south central Idaho will likely see a few degrees cooler than what was observed yesterday, but areas further east will likely observe very similar temperatures to yesterday's highs. And wind gusts for this afternoon generally in the 15 to 20 miles per hour range, but this is outside of any storm activity, and those stronger storms will be capable of wind gusts to around 40 miles per hour, so keep that in mind. And probability of lightning this afternoon. So again, greatest potential is going to be in portions of the central mountains and portions of our border with Wyoming, but still very decent chances across a good portion of the area. And temperatures for tonight, widespread 50s, 40s, and even closer to the 30s range in the highest peaks further north. High temperatures for tomorrow, likely very similar yet again, although maybe a degree or a few degrees cooler as we start to see increased cloud cover daily. And wind gusts for tomorrow afternoon, we're going to start to see breezier conditions outside of storms as that trough pushes further inland. So further south and especially along the Montana Divide, closer to that 25 to 30 mile per hour range. And probability of lightning for tomorrow, again, greatest chances will be portions of the central mountains, even more so into Lemhi County, and then also along portions of our border with Wyoming. But all in all, lower chances across our CWA than today. And low temperatures for tomorrow night will start to cool down a little bit more, so more widespread 40s for the area. And high temperatures forecast for Thursday. So as we really start to see temperatures cool down, we'll start to trend below normal for this time of year. So very widespread 70s in the lower elevations and seeing more 50s and 60s in the mid to higher elevations. And wind gusts for Thursday afternoon. So very similar, kind of an average of the next couple days, but generally the 15 to 20 mile per hour range. A few of the higher peaks are definitely going to exceed that, more so in the 20 to 30 mile per hour range. And probability of lightning for Thursday. Again, seeing these very similar corridors here in the central mountains, the Driggs region, but also maybe further in south central Idaho and the South Hills region. And low temperatures for Thursday night, probably fairly similar, maybe a few degrees cooler, starting to see some upper 30s in the lower elevations, so trending a little bit cooler heading into later week. And this precipitation forecast from the WPC, it has trended a little bit lower than what was shown yesterday morning, but this is going to cover the next 5 days, so capturing all the activity for this upcoming week. So amounts in the lower elevations, much of the area is going to be about 1/10 to maybe 1/4 of an inch depending on how those storms set up. So we could see locally heavier rain with any training storms and heavier storms, but generally around a tenth for much of the area. But then getting into the central mountains and Montana Divide region, our border with Wyoming, closer to that quarter of an inch to half an inch range. So all in all, a little bit lighter than what was forecast, but this will capture this week's activity. And then looking past that period into the 6 to 10 day outlook, we're looking at above normal precipitation favored for the area, as well as above normal temperatures favored for the 6 to 10 day outlook. So just to summarize, temperatures today will be very similar to yesterday's, right around normal to slightly above through tomorrow. And then we'll trend much cooler beginning Thursday, and that's going to last into the weekend with highs running about 5 to 10 degrees below climatological norms. And that Pacific low is going to keep conditions unsettled through the weekend with daily chances for showers and thunderstorms. If you have any comments or questions, please reach out to us. Otherwise, stay safe and hope you have a wonderful day.